cautious about propaganda against BNP Prime Minister. Abir sentenced to death for child Ayat murder in Chattogram. Tariff discrimination in energy sector CPD. Those were the headlines. Good evening, viewers. I'm Nafisa Nawal with English Bulletin. Those who say BNP will not be given any time, people should remain cautious about them. It is still fresh in mind what they did in 1971 and 1986. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman made the remarks at Family Card distribution program at Maulvi Bazar Government High School. Earlier in another event, the Prime Minister said all female workers of the tea gardens will get family cards within next 1 year. Prime Minister Tariq Rahman made the remark in his address after inaugurating third phase of Family Card piloting project of Sri Mongol of Maulvi Bazar on Wednesday afternoon. He said 155 families of Mirzapur Union of Sri Mongol Upazila will receive family cards through this piloting project. People need to be united for continuation of development pace. Those who are terming people's fate changing budget as anti-people, they cannot be people's friend, the Prime Minister added. The Prime Minister reached Maulvi Bazar by road from Sylhet Osmani Airport. People standing on both sides of the road greeted him by waving hands. Verdicts of two sensational cases of child murder and rape were pronounced on Wednesday. A Chattogram court sentenced prime accused Muhammad Abir to death in 5-year-old child Ayat abduction and murder case. Alina Islam Ayat went missing in Bondortila area of EPZ area of Chattogram city on November 15 in 2022. Neighbor Abir abducted the child for ransom money. He, however, did not get any chance to hide her. Later, strangled the child to death and dismembered the body and dumped it to different places. Meanwhile, another Chattogram court handed down lifelong imprisonment to accused Monir in 4-year child rape incident in Baklia of Chattogram. The incident took place on May 21. Government's dual policy on green fuel and fossil fuel is clearly visible in the budget. Non-government research organization Center for Policy Dialogue gave the observation at a press conference in the capital on Wednesday. CPD said 98% allocation has been kept for fossil fuel in the proposed budget, while there is only 2% allocation for green or renewable energy. Although the government has fixed a target of 20% power production by 2030, there is no reflection of such initiative in the budget. Only 2% allocation has been kept in the power and energy sector. Import duty of LNG, coal and fuel has been lessened. That is a prime hurdle to expansion of renewable energy. The government is going to build free trade zones for the first time in Bangladesh. There will be one free trade zone near Matarbari, port of Chattogram, another near Chattogram port. Cabinet Secretary Nasimul Goni made the disclosure after the 18th meeting of the Economic Affairs of the Cabinet Division on Wednesday. The meeting took place at the Secretariat. He said the foreign investors will get tax-free facilities in these special zones that will be built on 600-acre land. The Cabinet Secretary also informed about signing of deal with Chinese private farms to start the works of Chinese EPZ in Anwara of Chattogram. Now a short break. We will be back soon with Iran to get 300 billion private funds. Welcome back. You're watching ATN News English Bulletin. Although there had been a trend in the market that commodity price will go up soon after announcement of the budget, no such thing has been seen this time. Commerce Minister Khondakar Abdul Muqtadir made the claim at a press conference at the Secretariat on Wednesday. The Commerce Minister said price of essential commodities started to go down after the incumbent government took charge. He said there is adequate stock of rice and commodity price has remained stable. He said there is a logical reason behind price hike of soybean. There is no scope to manipulate the market by passing government's monitoring, he added. Now news around the world. A US $300 billion private fund designed to trigger investment into Iran is outlined in the US-Iran Framework Agreement, while over half that sum has already been committed. Exclusive report by the Reuters claimed. Reuters said, citing a source with direct knowledge of the deal, the fund is designed to give both sides an economic incentive to conclude a final deal to end war. That has not yet been announced as Washington and Tehran prepared to sign MOU on Friday. Report claimed the amount will be comprised entirely of private sector funds. A senior Iranian source told Reuters Tehran had originally sought $400 billion as compensation for war damages from US, but Washington had denied. The idea for the fund, which is to be named the Reconstruction and Development Fund, then emerged. The 52nd G7 summit took place in France from June 15 to 17. Hosted under France G7 presidency, the event convened global leaders to address economic imbalances, international security and shared global challenges. Evie-le-Roi became the first French town to host a major global leaders summit twice. Leaders from G7 member states, Canada, France, Germany, Italy, Japan, the UK and US, along with European Union, attended the summit, while Brazil, Egypt, India, Kenya and Republic of Korea were invited partners. French President Emmanuel Macron welcomed all global leaders, including US President Donald Trump. Different important global issues were discussed at the summit. Before ending the bulletin, top stories once again. Be cautious about propaganda against BNP, Prime Minister. Abir sentenced to death for child Ayat murder in Chattogram. Tariff discrimination in energy sector, CPD. Iran to get 300 billion private fund. That's all from the newsroom for the moment. Thank you for being with us.